Good morning students, Renuka Nannoji here, your history teacher. In the lesson Nationalism in Europe, we have already completed unification of Germany in the previous class. Today, let us start with unification of Italy. Italy was divided into 7 states. Piedmont and Sardinia was ruled by an Italian king. North was under Austrian control. Central part of Italy was ruled by Pope. Southern states by Bourbon dynasty of Spain and France. It means during the middle of 19th century, Italy was divided into 7 states, of which only one, Sardinia Piedmont, was ruled by an Italian princely house. The north was under Austrian Habsburg, center was ruled by Pope, southern regions were under the domination of the Bourbon kings of Spain. Even the Italian language had not acquired one common form and still had many regional and local variations. Due to this, a revolutionary leader, Mazzini, wanted to unify Italy. During this, that is 1830, Mazzini had sought to put together a coherent program for a unitary Italian republic. So, see here students, during 1830, Mazzini thought to unite the 7 states into an Italian republic. He was a great revolutionary leader of Italy. He inspired the youth with the ideas of establishing a single unified Italy. He set up secret societies like Young Italy and Young Europe. Mazzini was a member of one secret society called Carbonari in younger days. Mazzini was not successful in the unification process, but his effort was crushed in 1830 and 1848. See here, even though he had formed a secret society called Young Italy for the dissemination of his goals, the failure of revolutionary uprising both in 1831 and 1848 meant that the mantle now fell on Sardinian Piedmont under its ruler King Victor Emmanuel II to unify the Italian states through the war. It means as Mazzini was not successful in the unification process, now that unification responsibility fell on whom? King Victor Emmanuel II. He decided to achieve this unification through war. What was the decision of Victor Emmanuel? He decided to achieve this unification through war. So let us see. Now let us see who helped King Victor Emmanuel II in this unification process. That is Count Cavour. The next the responsibility of Italian unification fell on Count Cavour. Who was this Count Cavour? He was the chief minister of the kingdom Sardinia Piedmont, and its king was Victor Emmanuel II. It means Victor Emmanuel II took the help of Count Cavour, his chief minister. How was this Count Cavour? He was a diplomat. Through his diplomacy, he secured the help of France against Austria. And because of this, Cavour was successful in defeating Austrian forces in 1859. And in the year 1861, before the completion of unification of Italy, Victor Emmanuel II was proclaimed the King of Italy. So this was the contribution of Count Cavour. First is Mazzini. What he did is he started a secret society. He motivated the young people for the unification process of Italy. Then the unification process was carried on by the chief minister of Sardinia Piedmont, that is Count Cavour. He was successful in defeating the Austrian forces. Already I had told you that the north was under Austrian Habsburgs. So now north is now under whose control? Sardinia Piedmont, because the Austrians are already defeated. Okay. Now the third person is Garibaldi. Who is this? He is another person who contributed a lot for the unification process of Italy. Okay. And the great patriot Garibaldi helped Count Cavour. Garibaldi was earlier a member of secret society Young Italy. He also had his volunteers called Red Shirts. With their help, Garibaldi occupied South Italy. See here students, Garibaldi was a member of secret society, that is Young Italy, which was started by Mazzini. and he had his volunteer group, that is red shirts. With their help, he occupied the southern part of Italy. He led a famous expedition of the thousands to South Italy. In 1867, he led his volunteers to Rome to fight the Papal States because the center of Italy was under Pope, but he could not match the strength of the French troops who were guarding the Papal States. But in 1870, during the war with Austria, France withdrew their troops. So now it was easy to occupy the Papal States by Italian army. Thus, the unification of Italy process was completed. It means Garibaldi was successful in occupying the southern part of Italy as well as the central part of Italy, which was ruled by Pope. So this is how the three people, that is Mazzini, Count Cavour and Garibaldi with the king Victor Emmanuel II were successful in the unification process of Italy. I hope you have understood now the unification of Italy.